Hi, this video is for the UC Davis Engineering 6 final project. My name is Jake Aucelluzzo.
I'm Samantha Kennedy.
And I'm Yu-Jui Chen.
Our group name is Cake 6, and we decided to do an audio sampler for our project. We're going to walk you through the steps of how we created it and how it works. We all work together to complete various aspects of the program. We all work together on creating the tone generation. I was primarily responsible for developing the code to manipulate the audio arrays.
I worked on developing the code to edit and chop the audio file and saving the audio file.
And I focused on interfacing the code with the GUI editor. This is a brief overview of how the user can approach our project. First, you choose a file. The file name gets loaded into the sample array, whose numbers correspond to our load buttons. When you load a file, it gets loaded into the workspace, and from there you have the options of editing, playback, or saving the file. With editing, you have many different choices, including adjusting your speed or voice removal. After that, you have the option of choosing a new file or loading a new sample into the workspace. Now we're going to show how the code runs.
Now I'm going to show you how to work our program. We're going to open the audio.m file and run it, which will bring up the graphical user interface. First, we're going to choose a sample. Once we have chosen a sample, we're going to click the corresponding number to load that sample into the workspace. From here, we are able to play, pause, and stop the sample. We're going to apply audio effects to these samples as well. First, we're going to click on the sample we want to apply the effect to. Next, you can go down here to our basic editing window and choose something. First, we're going to minimize the vocals and play that sample. If we wanted to, we are also able to save that sample as a new .wav file. We have other editing as well, such as a high-pass filter, low-pass filter, speeding up, and slowing down. We have also built in a tone generator. The user is able to choose between a sine wave, a sawtooth wave, a square wave, and a chirp wave. They can select the time that they want the wave to play and the frequency they want to play it at. I'm going to generate a sine wave, which is going to play for 5 seconds at a frequency of 1000 Hz. Here you can see the graph of the wave, and we could click play to hear it. I'll also do a square wave at 500 Hz so you can see the graph. The user is then able to save these generated tones as a .wav file. From that folder, the user would be able to take that file and load it into iTunes if they wanted to, or we can go over here and load the wave that we just made. Once we have loaded that wave, we are also to chop the length if we want to. Here I'm going to start it from the beginning and end it at 3 seconds and keep that segment. As you can see, the wave only played for 3 seconds. We also have the ability to reverse samples. First, I'll play a sample. And show you how we could reverse the whole sample. Come down here to whole sample and click reverse. Here's the sample reversed. We also have the ability to only reverse part of the sample. If we wanted to reverse the first 3 seconds and play the rest of the sample through, we could do that. The user also has the ability to change stereo tracks to mono and mono tracks to stereo. We'll take this original stereo track and convert it to mono. You can see that there is only one channel now. Vice versa, we'll load a mono track. Now we're going to take a mono sample and convert it to stereo. It has taken the track from side 1 and copied it to side 2 so that both channels each have the same track playing. We can also repeat samples. We're going to load a sample. We're going to play from the beginning to 2 seconds and keep that segment, which will delete the rest of the segment. Then we're going to repeat that sample.